Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Welcome one, welcome all nerds all over the internet. It is Saturday, January 11th, 2025. We're just 11 days into the new year, and already shit has hit the fan, or in this case, fire has hit the fan and destroyed it.
The city of Los Angeles is glowing this evening.
Not in the good way.
True, that's because it's on fire. But still.
Again, not in the good way.
Put it out?
Are you
I would
sure?
like to put it out.
Huh?
Are you sure
Let's put it out.
Yeah,
Are you
let's
sure
take
there's l'amour? I'm not feeling very amorous right now,
Yeah,
man.
Well, I mean, Mexico's sending its love. They sent firefighters up to help with it.
Canada.
Yeah.
So,
We can blame Canada if anything goes wrong, which is apparently what everyone's doing.
welcome to the Ravens Flock, folks. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight.
You're probably wondering where Angel went. Unfortunately, he has a family commitment where he literally couldn't get out of.
He abandoned us.
So
He abandoned us.
It's all right. He'll be back next time. So
You sure?
You
I
sure
think he
about that?
abandoned us.
I said next time.
I think the rats scared him away. I'm sorry.
Probably.
Despite all his rage.
And so joining us on our left is one of our awesome cosplayers who's currently snacking on
She's
comics
back.
right now.
She's back
She's back. It's
for work.
It's Dragon Fan Cosplay. Here, I'll speak for you.
You also literally you introduced her while she was eating too.
Always when I'm eating.
Well, maybe you
Hi,
should
guys.
be while we're live.
I am back.
Joseph, we eat.
Finally.
You would live.
I was not. I did not have to work until 7:30, which is amazing. That's probably
Dear
not going to happen
God.
again.
Okay. All
But
right.
it's good to be back and not walking through the door when we're live.
Well, I mean, that's what I do too, because I pick you up.
Yes. And joining us on our far right is another one of many awesome cosplayers we have on this channel. You're not eating anything, are you? Okay, good.
No.
Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys. Yeah. We got here early, and
Hey.
yeah, it was fun holding the controller for once earlier.
You're gonna be rocking through this game. I can already tell. It's so drama. It's got me drawn in.
And chase scenes, and rats, and dead people,
Once you get started, it's hard to let
and
go.
the French Inquisition.
I'm off next week.
Yay.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, I'm just telling you guys, I cannot wait
That's nice.
until you actually see the rats. I cannot wait.
All right, well, we'll
She
get
wants us to be tortured.
No, I want you guys to see the gore. It's wonderful. It's fun.
Again,
I want to see you scream.
I don't know. It's been 2 years since we saw the epic scream from our Resident Evil Let's Play. You think we could get it back?
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
When there's a horde of rats coming towards you, just saying.
Joining us, and of course, let's not forget the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Rewind, a man who puts in 8 hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. A man who screams so loud he puts all the folks who could hit the soprano note to shame. Mr. Juan Rouse.
Rats are gonna chase you. Rats are gonna chase you.
They're gonna nibble
and
on
then
your
eat you.
ears.
Remember,
They're
Juan,
gonna
whatever you
nibble on
do,
your
stay in the
ears.
light. Stay near the fire. Otherwise, they will literally eat your flesh off.
They're gonna nibble on your ears. When you're sleeping.
Don't worry, folks. He's excited. He'll be okay.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister. Dear God.
And of course, like all
I
our
made it though. I'm so fucking terrified. You're hyping up the rats so bad it hurts.
yeah, safe.
You're welcome.
Again, wait until I make them consume someone.
Yeah.
And much like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. Do you need a chocolate?
Yes. Give him the chocolate.
Oh my god. Hang on a minute, you fucking baby.
That's the good part, please.
You guys are so lucky that I'm the one playing the game.
Thank you.
You would have never gotten past the stealth scene. Honestly, you should have gave him a Snickers.
Yeah.
Damn it, Juan, we got a show to do. Put yourself together.
Rats in the chat. Fuck.
Everyone say rats in the chat.
By the authority invested in me, and by the power of our friends in social media, I command you to conduct yourself in your usual Juan Rouse manner and continue this podcast.
Live stream, not podcast.
Live stream.
You're so close.
Shut up. All right. And of course, folks, if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, get yourself together and tell them.
Well, folks, for all the interflockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges, custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there is a way that you can help rescue us and help elevate this channel to the heights that we have been busting our asses off for over 10 years to reach, and that is just continue showing your support. Spread the word of the Ravens flock. Share our social media links. If it's within your means, you can. If you're become an inner flocker, if you're subscribed to us, then you can do so. If you're not looking to be committed to anything, you can cancel anytime. But if you just want to drop off a oneer, just go ahead. You can do so in our Cash App or our PayPal links are in the chat over here. The more supporters we get, the more what do you call it? The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers we can convert out of that. And before you know it, we'll all be able to quit our regular 9-to-5 jobs and actually be able to work for you and for ourselves. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us with thoughts here and put your feedback, your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We got Kurisi Rando-sama, Lisa Boo, and Gen X Jason. Hey up, guys. Welcome, one and all, to this week's edition of the Ravens flock.
Excellent.
These aren't crocodile tears. I was actually tearing up, and I actually need to control myself.
No, listen.
No, don't touch me.
All right.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Well, listen, I admit that getting through that Let's Play earlier was very rough for you. And
It was emotional. They lost their parents.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Dad has got his head sliced in the face, and their mom got stabbed with a sword. Angel's making it like
listen.
I know everything that happens. It just gets worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
But how?
One,
Don't spoil.
Strap in.
The
Strap
rats.
in one.
the rats.
Strap in one. You're in for a ride.
All right, listen. Don't think about that for now. Enjoy your Mr. Good, okay? Enjoy
Have
your
good
chocolate.
thoughts. Have good thoughts.
And you know what else you should enjoy? Listen, we've got help on our side.
We do.
Yes, we do, Juan. We have a dedicated partner on our side by the name of Glitch Energy. That's right, folks. We are proudly partnered with Glitch Energy, the ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds. The super smart energy formula to keep your bodies running all day long. Comes complete with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lags, and of course, 0 crash. And if you go onto their website, glitchenergy.com, you'll see that they have a large selection of different energy flavored blends to choose from. And be sure to keep your eyes open because you never know when a new flavor will drop.
Like this one?
For this,
this one?
this is this brand new one called
what?
Raspberry Mojito.
Hey!
I want it.
Raspberry
Raspberry
cocktail.
mint.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yay!
And inspired by Simply
hold on, who is that? Simply who?
Mage.
Oh.
I want.
Who is Simply Mage? I'm gonna find them
Ooh.
Yeah.
and find out who they are.
Yeah, go right ahead.
If they're a family of the
Oh, they're another Twitch streamer.
They're a Twitch streamer. This is them on Twitter. Hi, Simply Mage. We're the kind of psychopaths you're paired up with. We're gonna follow you. You're a part of the Glitch fam, and so are we. You're bigger than us, though.
Yay!
Like, no, it's like this is Raspberry Mojito. It looks good.
I want to have.
Well,
It
listen,
looks
folks,
good.
there's other flavors that are available on the website, and there's also special ones that are there for a limited time. For instance, Glitch Energy has dropped a flavor last week called the Glitch Fam. And this one is peach apricot flavored, and it's a limited edition because it has all the faces of all the contributors, all the partners of Glitch Energy, including us.
Including us here at the Ravens Flock. Now, this one is a limited edition flavor. There's only 22 of them in stock right now. They might restock again in the future, but then again, we don't know. There's no guarantee. You know how I know there's no guarantee? Because there's another exclusive flavor that these guys have jumped up. See, by the way, 22 in stock. I'm not goofing around. There's another one that they brought out, which we also got, which is what we're all drinking today here. Thanks to the folks at Glitch Energy. The specially dedicated one for Holiday Matsuri called Holly's Jolly Jolt.
It was amazing.
It's so tasty. It's so fucking good.
That's right.
And it's cranberry lemonade. And this one, they restocked it. There was 60. There's now 59 remaining.
And and they also slashed the price in half.
So $16.47 instead of $32.95, their standard retail price.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't beat that kind of deal. Which means they want you guys to get rid of them. All right, they want to get rid of them. They want to sell it to you guys, and they don't care about making profit at this point.
Yeah, listen, they can't do Christmas in July.
Precisely.
You can, if you believe.
And if you go to glitchenergy.com, you can use our promo code.
Do you want to awaken her? I don't.
And if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you will receive a 20% discount on your order. So don't delay. Start off 2025 in the right way by getting your Smart Energy Blend from Glitch Energy and get it right now. We want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. You guys are awesome. And, send a pick-me-up for my friend here. Mr. Juan around.
That'd be so nice.
He needs a pick-me-up. I think he needs another unbirthday cake.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, we're twins.
And thank you, Christy Randosoma, for the $1.99. It's a favorite of our sister from another mistress, Steph the Alternate, the ginger doggy farting hearts.
Yay. All right, so getting into the main story here.
Hi there, Nikki Bella. Welcome.
Just saying, Sis and I, we're twins.
Yes.
You're so twins.
Yeah.
I'm older by a measly minute.
A minute.
A measly minute.
Now, to get into the main story, for those who still believe that global warming is a myth or a lie or further study is needed...
No, really?
Sit the fuck down.
Really? You mean it's not fake?
That includes you, Nelson Muntz. How dare you beat up Millhouse?
Fake news.
Nelson Muntz is a bully. Of course he can.
You know, it's funny because, global warming is exactly what's causing all the hurricanes down here in Florida. So
many Cat 5s this past hurricane season.
But don't forget, natural disasters do take on different forms. Not everything is all hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah, this is something that doesn't really happen over here, but in California.
So, this story that we're going to talk about is one that really cooks.
And we want you guys to understand something. This is still a developing story. This shit is still happening live in real time. This shit is still going on. And we ask that everyone chill the fuck out just enough so that we can get our priorities straight. Number one priority is saving lives. Fuck everything else. Let's fucking deal with the problem first. We can lay blame later.
All right, so... in this article provided to us by CNN.com, the headline reads, Deadly Los Angeles wildfires. Now communities are new communities threatened as biggest blaze expands.
Well, this was just updated today. This is the live coverage of everything involving the California wildfires. This started over in the Palisades. There's one in Eaton. Was it Eaton?
There's a new one that just popped in Hollywood.
Yes.
There's one approaching Anaheim.
Yeah. Oh, that one just popped up too.
Yep. So, here are the bullet points here of what's covered. So, firefighters are racing against the clock in their days-long battle against deadly wildfires in Los Angeles, with gusting winds overnight and early next week expected to threaten the progress they've made fighting the flames across the region. The Coastal Palisades fire is at least 11% contained, but now moving inland towards Brentwood and other communities near the Getty Center and UCLA. More than 100,000 residents remain under evacuation orders as the Eaton fire in
Altadena
and other blazes in the county continue to burn.
Officials have confirmed at least 11 deaths in this week's fires, but says it's not yet safe to assess the true total. And they have a separate article for the folks who have died so far. The ATF will take the lead on a new investigative task force probing the origin of the Palisades fire, officials announced Saturday today. So, okay. CNN review of the LA's emergency response suggests a devastating combination of factors pushed the county's resources beyond its limits. Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down and see if there's other information here.
And I really hope that there's
Yeah, so there's at least 4 fires. Look at that.
All right, so if you look at the map, folks, the red areas are the areas where they're affected by the fires. There's the Kenneth fire right there, and further up north right here in that area, there's the Hearst fire close to Santa Clara. There's also the Eaton fire that's right there by Arcadia and Rose Bowl. And there's the Palisades fire, which is over by the Getty Villa.
It's devastating all of Topanga State Park. Now this is since it's a state park and that's state land that's being affected on there. That's what's prompting the majority of the of the government response that we've got so far.
It's also the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This
This is just the live stream. This is the stream of info as it's been coming in as a.
okay.
So just letting you guys know. For instance, some Eaton fire evacuation orders have been lifted. Apparently, is anyone want to take a crack at it? Because it can't just be me and Jose reading this shit. Like Dragonfang, do you want to read?
I'll take care of this. It's okay. Some Eaton fire evacuation orders have been lifted for California residents in the cities of Bradbury and Duarte, as well as parts of La Cañada, Flintridge, according to a new release from Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. The community of Altadena, which was heavily impacted by the fire, remains off limits, according to the Sheriff's Department. Those returning home are being advised to be cautious of unstable structures, downed power lines, and trees and other hazardous on-area roads. Residents should also avoid direct contact with ash, which may contain toxic substances, and are advised to wear sturdy shoes, gloves, and masks, the Sheriff's Department said. And this is a quote from the agency. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department have a strong presence in the repopulated and evacuated areas for the next several days to ensure the protection of our residents and their property.
All right. And as you guys can see, this has been a catastrophe of things that they've been dealing with. You see that the biggest fire, the Palisades fire, is still being worked on over here by the firefighters. We've even got apparently assistance from Mexican firefighters as well.
Yes.
Take a look at this.
Goodness.
Firefighters from Mexico joined more than 14,000 personnel on the ground in California on Saturday to fight the Palisades fire impacting the LA area. California Governor Gavin Newsom shared a Twitter post on Saturday with a video showing an airplane with a Mexican flag on the tarmac of the Los Angeles International Airport. California is immensely grateful to our neighbors' support in the fight against the wildfires in Los Angeles. 70 firefighters from Mexico, including 3 information officers, were slated to arrive in California around 1 p.m. Pacific time Saturday, being 4 p.m. Today. So a Cal Fire spokesperson told CNN. Upon arrival, the firefighters were expected to be sent to the Noble Creek operations base, pending specific assignments to the fire, the spokesperson said. Newsom plans to double the number of the state's National Guardsmen deployed to the LA fires to 1,680 service members, he announced earlier Saturday. Now, this is just an example of some of the stuff that we're seeing going down over here. And these fires had also. How's it going over here? Ben Cruz and Pfizer Macrocephalus, the sperm whale. How you guys doing over here, guys?
Hey,
welcome to the Ravens flock.
Welcome one, welcome all.
They're clones. Juan, Jose, and Angel are all powerful scientists.
Oh my god.
I wish.
That means you guys would have been scientists only a few years young.
Do you have any idea what my?
Are you Dexter?
Do you have any idea what my aptitude tests were when I was 3?
Or are you
Because I
Robotnik?
don't.
Are you guys Robotnik?
Bitch, I might be.
Oh yeah, you might have been Rebecca.
Well, say goodbye to your hair.
Yeah, you first.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you would be the first one.
Yeah.
Well,
You
yeah.
already did.
You already you got it right there.
You already
Yeah.
one step closer.
Oh yeah, no, yes, send that one to me too, because that's some bullshit. That's stupid. Okay, now, we actually because this was a developing story, because this issue happening in California is impacting so many different people. We're trying like crazy to find out exactly what the situation itself is. Ben Cruz is asking, I heard fire hydrants don't have water. There's a reason for that.
There's a reason.
It's not because, quote unquote, oh, they let the fire hydrants be empty.
Yeah,
That's not how this shit works. Do you know what else?
Just send it to you.
Thank you. Do you guys, would you like to be reminded as to what else is in a fire hydrant other than the water?
Tell us.
It's not just water. It's pressurized water. Now, imagine that the first set of the fires had already fucking wrecked and devastated the Palisades area. That burnt everything straight to the ground almost. That exposed everything. And since those fire hydrants work off of the water mains for those cities, yes, exactly, air, pressurized air, in order to help push the water out, in order to help move the water through. And with so many people's different houses who also, guess what, are hooked up with their plumbing through to the fire mains, all that pressurization is gone skis. It ain't that, oh, the fire hydrants are left empty as if it's a jar that you can refill all the time. Yeah. It is part of a gigantic-ass plumbing underwater water network. And it feeds not just the fire hydrants, not just the sewage system, but the drinking water system and the water reclamation plants. They all run through the same systems on there. So with the water mains also connecting to the residences that are affected on there, and all those residences getting fucking smacked by the fire, there goes your water pressure, there goes the rest of the water. And it got evaporated to a fucking oblivion.
Well, and the fact that people were using, so basically you don't want to overwhelm the water mains. So if everyone's trying to use the water to either put out house fires, or the fire, the firefighters using that,
then no,
it's overloading the system too.
Correct.
Imagine it imagine it this way. Imagine you've got Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, Xana. Mm-hmm. Imagine it like a power strip.
Yep.
If there's more shit plugged up to your power strip,
then you run a risk.
Then you run the risk of none of them getting enough energy, and before you know it, boop, there goes the.
Yeah. Put too much in there. And gone.
Too much demand for the electricity, and boom, it goes.
Yep.
Precisely. And it's and for us over here in Florida, it was very really crazy to read all the updates on social media, because a lot of celebrities, a lot of people had to evacuate their homes. We were getting updates. The updates were going crazy all over Twitter of all the celebrities reporting where they evacuated to and and everything. And there were some who shared resources all across the board to offer help however they can.
Now,
whether it's evacuating, places to stay, free food to people who literally left everything and now can't even eat.
Correct.
Which for the record, it's amazing how quickly a lot of the local
that they all banded together and everything. There was even someone with a huge trailer that can fit 10 horses who said, if you need to evacuate your horses, give me a call and we will just keep coming and get all your horses to safety.
Get the horses out. If you run,
that's what we need. We need the community to just get together and help out.
Now that being said, unfortunately, not everyone is feeling very altruistic in this time.
Not so much altruistic; they're just tone deaf.
They didn't read the room.
Yeah, there are some people who haven't read the room who are tone deaf in this time of crisis. This was posted on Facebook by the Universal Studios Hollywood page
2 days ago, Thursday.
2 days ago, and this statement reads, quote, Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal City Walk will be open on Friday, January 10th, and will resume regular operating hours. We extend our heartfelt sympathies to those impacted by the recent and ongoing fires, as well as our deepest appreciation to the first responders for their valiant and ongoing efforts during this difficult time.
So, how close are they to the fires?
What? What the fuck?
No, how close are they to the fires? That's Hollywood, so how close is it?
I don't know.
Because also, if they're really close to that, the air quality with all that smoke and the ash is going to be absolutely terrible. It's detrimental to your health.
More to the point, the employees had to, their employees had to leave their homes. They don't have a home to go back to, and the people who are on the top brass of the company expect them to come back to work.
And some people even had to leave their cars because some of them did kind of forget that there's a manual release because they remember a lot of houses actually lost electricity. So what are all the garage doors? They're all electrical. Some people forgot there's a manual release.
Now, not surprisingly, this of course has gained a negative reaction throughout the rest of the people here, as you can see on.
I don't want to dox folks, but do you like do?
No, we don't have to dox them. But to put it simply, the general consensus is
What the fuck?
What the fuck? It's a disgusting decision.
No, what they should have been doing is reaching out to their employees and saying, "Are you affected? Is there anything we can do for you?" That would have been much better.
Ow. God dang it. Kyle over here. If you have a small fire in the house, piss on it yourself and save water for the bigger ones.
Or, use a blanket or something to smother it, if you can.
Fire blankets
safely.
Are nice to have. Mm-hmm. Disney donated $15 million for California. Okay, thanks.
Good.
There's an anime con going on in LA.
Yeah, I saw that!
What?
Yeah, and some people are actually... No, some people even said that they were literally landing in LAX.
In LAX in the...
Yes!
What the fuck?
That they were landing! It's just like if a volcano went off, the ash will literally... It's not good for airplanes.
Oh my god.
Normal fires are not good for airplanes.
It's almost as if they didn't get the memo.
So,
Now, Fire Center Macrosophilus said, on one hand...
just say Fire Center.
Fire Center said, on the one hand, expecting people to come to work right now is a dick move.
Yeah.
On the other hand, shutting down the city just causes more potential damage, like economically.
Okay, on one hand, yeah.
they have a lot of money, though.
Yeah, and what you're right on that, and it's a dick move to make people try to come into work. And yes, economic impact is one thing, but it would be tough for Universal Studios to have an economy if it doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
if it's a pile of ash.
It's also...
Or if your customers or your closest freaking patrons or your workers are all turned to ash and dust.
Well, it's also, what do you expect them to do? Walk? If their car also burned, how can they get there?
The fuck?
Let me tell you a little story about what happened to me in my last job during Hurricane Irma.
Yeah, Irma good.
So, the Friday before it hit, because I worked Saturdays as well, my manager said, "Okay, everyone's coming in on Saturday." I'm like, no, because, we have to board up and everything.
Hurricane.
Only 3 people showed up, and we all said, "There's no gas. I have no gas in my car." So, no. You know what they said?
What
What do they say?
It's hilarious.
Find a canoe and roll yourself if it's flooded.
Wow, fuck them.
I don't work for them anymore.
Dick move, right?
Well, I don't work for that department, but yeah, I was just like, okay. And guess what? 3 people showed up. Guess what? There was no work.
All right, so Juancho, did you do a little
So
bit
it's a
of
dick move.
on where Universal?
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Safety, and then work. So safety, work down here.
Okay. All right. If I'm reading this correctly, and I like to think I am, okay, it doesn't show it on their map over here, but Universal Studios. Hang on, let me actually switch this so you can see the cursor. Give me a minute. Properties, capture cursor. Hang on, give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, and yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
We see it.
Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, and I'd like to think that I am.
Universal City.
Okay,
There's
so
Universal City.
here's the Hollywood sign.
Yep. Which, by the
Which
way,
is burning.
No.
No, it's not burning.
We saw the
It's not
video.
burning.
There are videos out there that are ready to disprove it. It's still standing.
Oh, no, it's standing, but there was fire near it.
Around
They were
the
burning
Hollywood
around
sign.
it, but
Yes.
people were like, it's
Yeah,
not
because
burning
that thing is actually like super
But the
sturdy.
Hollywood sign area is burning.
around the area.
Yes.
Around the area. All right.
But
So.
okay, if I'm reading this correctly, okay, if I'm sorry, the Universal Studios is over here, right? That means that these guys are over on this end. You see this little triangle? Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Yep. Universal City.
Yep.
What the hell happened? Where did the... Hang on. I literally just...
Yep, there it
there.
is.
Okay, bleh, bleh, bleh. This is Universal Studios Hollywood. This whole little area.
Yep.
Okay.
Now let's go ahead and zoom out to see how far away from danger they are. Oh, they're in the fucking middle.
They are smack dab in the. They're surrounded by the fire.
Yeah, and aren't most of the places around there evacuation? So your employees are evacuating.
All right, I would like to correct something that I said earlier. I did say Anaheim. No, I meant Pasadena.
Pasadena.
You meant to say
Pasadena is right near the.
And look, see,
fire.
there is Lax right there.
LAX. Yeah.
So
Why?
Yeah.
it's I wouldn't be comfortable.
No.
Englewood. all
Being
looks so
there.
good. Yeah, I get it, but still, fucking cow.
So what we're trying to
Yeah.
say is this is a very poor business decision on Universal Studios end. I don't give a fuck what the economic impact it would have. They're one of the largest entertainment companies in the entire
Also,
nation.
that's clogging up the roadways too.
Exactly. They can afford to have their stuff closed for a few days or for a week or however long it takes for people to recover what from the fires. Okay.
I totally agree.
Yeah, because if people are trying to evacuate, then you don't want people going to.
You want to open up the roads as
Yeah, you don't
much
want
as you
people
can.
going to Disney and Universal over there.
I don't
You
think
want to keep
anyone's
it.
gonna go.
Yeah.
And if they do go, they're
So,
stupid.
so Fi Center, I respectfully disagree with you on the grounds that Universal Studios is a large enough company that they can afford to they can
They can
afford it.
afford a little bit of profit.
They can.
A day off
They can afford a day off.
in order.
I mean, they've done it before with with the pandemic and everything. So
That being said, let's
Yeah,
right.
Give me a second. Kyle is asking, can Disney manufacture water with all the fuck off money Disney Disney money they have? I wish. There's even literally one guy that I know who has built a gigantic contraption that can draw water out of thin air. The problem is it's a pain in the ass.
It takes too long.
It takes too long.
Yeah.
Let me see here. What else? 14,000 firefighters won't let the Hollywood sign burn. That would be a force-wide F.
yeah, and I think that's also why they built it. They built it to withstand fires, just in case.
And Ben Cruz, I had to work the day after Hurricane Milton.
Yeah,
Same,
yeah.
same,
I mean, I
same.
did, but I
Lost
wasn't
my
really
car to
affected.
Milton, but fuck.
You lost both technically.
Yeah, both
Yeah,
cars.
both, yeah. One car was already dying, but we were in the middle of starting to get it repaired.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they're both gone.
Milton said, "Fuck you."
We don't like Milton, and we don't like
Fuck
Lean.
you, Milton.
But that being said, and yeah, let's not pretend that Universal is guilty of this because Disney is just as bad when it comes to their decisions after following a natural disaster. And in fact,
See, there was
14
the...
minutes ago.
Yeah, see, like
Yep.
like you were talking about the horses. Hey,
Yeah.
go fucking figure.
They were-
14 minutes ago. Horses find refuge at Ellie's Equestrian Center.
good.
See? Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, around 408.
408.
Yeah, right? 408 ones were brought there. Oh, and cows and pigs and sheep and donkeys.
Good.
Additional 437 horses already stabled at the facility, all through the terrifying first night of the first fires and into the next day. Horse trailers flooded into the center until they ran out of stalls. The center was also flooded with help. General Manager Lee Ann Claywell held back tears, calling it overwhelming. Let's see.
So it's like what, nearly 900 or 1,000 of horses are accountable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, please save the man animals. Let's see. Bashir Sylvan volunteers at the Equestrian Center. Yay! You're a good man, Bashir Sylvan. Yay! Very good. All right. Let's see. The dog is at the.
Yeah, donkey.
Morris. the
Her
donkey.
name is Morris.
Has information
So
spray
cute,
painted
yep.
on their side.
Well, yeah, that's actually the sad thing. Especially if they if they need to literally let them all run loose.
Yeah.
They
That's how
it's
you
it's just like with
actually-
hurricanes.
yeah.
They actually mark their animals just in case.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Now,
Alright, yep.
There's
Oh, look
one
at that.
big. Hang on, I'm gonna close that because that is pretty fucking sad. Now, there's already been like discussion on what the fuck was the cause of the fires because we've seen folks actually fucking being arrested for potential arson in response to this, as if they're trying to get it to go even worse over here. So it's
But
fucking
why?
terrible.
Why?
I don't know, like fucking fake insurance claims in there. I don't know. Oh,
Maybe.
oh,
I
don't
don't
get
know.
me started with the insurance company.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
been really dry over there too.
Yeah, no. At the height of this crisis happening in California, yeah, no. People are scrambling for answers as to what caused this huge fire
Now,
and who's to blame.
now, while we want to point the finger at a person, it's actually sadly a little bit more complicated than that. And I know, we don't like having complicated answers. We don't like having to deal with things that we can't control. We don't like being able to put the blame on a person that we can point at and that we can yell at and throw all our scorn and vitriol at. But guess fucking what?
What?
That's life.
And you can't dispute facts.
And unfortunately, while there are people who need to be held accountable for lack of management and for lack of response and for basically being total assholes to everyone else in the name of cheap political points. I'm looking at you, Donnie. The fact of the matter remains, there are elements outside of our control.
Mother Nature?
Yeah, like we said before, there are only 2 motherfuckers in all of existence who have ever gone undefeated. Father Time and Mother Nature. I ain't seen a single person.
No one has won against
And
either.
Mother Nature is pissed.
She is fucking pissed, especially when she was voiced by Julianne Moore in that one commercial. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Yes.
Let me just show y'all over here. So, for example, we got this AP article giving you guys a little bit more explanation, a little more detail. It's not really the typical time for nasty California fires. What changed that? Got brought to us by Seth Bordenstein, and it was updated Thursday the 9th.
All right.
Go ahead.
Southern California is experiencing its most devastating winter fires in more than 4 decades. Fires don't usually blaze at this time of year, but specific ingredients have come together to defy the calendar in a fast and deadly manner. Start with supersized Santa Ana winds whipping flames and embers at 100 miles per hour, much faster than normal, and cross that with the return of extreme drought. Add on weather whiplash that grew tons of plants in downpours, then record high temperatures that dried them out to make easy to burn fuel. Then there's a plunging and unusual jet stream and lots of power lines flapping in those powerful gusts. Experts say that's what is turning wildfires into a deadly urban conflagration.
Conflagration.
Oh man,
Conflagration.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Tiny, mighty, and fast. Fires have blazed through America's West in the last couple decades as the world warms, said University of Colorado fire scientist Jennifer Bulk. Yes, we have fire scientists, people. Fuck, she published a study in the journal Science, last October that looked at 60,000 fires since 2001 and found that the fastest growing ones have more than doubled in frequency since 2001.
So in 24 years, we had 60,000.
And caused far more destruction than slower, larger blazes. Fires have gotten faster, Balch said Wednesday. The big culprit we're suspecting is a warming climate that's making it easier to burn fuels when conditions are just right. Summer fires are bigger usually, but they don't burn nearly as fast. Winter fires, quote, are much more destructive because they happen much more quickly, said U.S. Geological Survey fire scientist John Keeley. The USGS, yeah, fuck yes. AccuWeather estimated damages from the latest fires could reach $57 billion, with the private firm's chief meteorologist, Jonathan Porter, saying, quote, it may become the worst wildfire in modern California history based on the number of structures burned and economic loss. You want to talk about, impacting the economy? There goes $57 billion worth of property damage there, folks.
Well, at least it's insured.
Now, this is a quote here
that.
from Tim Brown, director of the Western Regional Climate Center, that reads, it's really just a perfect alignment of everything in the atmosphere to give you this pattern and strong wind. Wind speed and the speed of spreading flames are clearly linked.
The impact increases exponentially as wind speeds increases, says fire scientist Mike Flanagan at Thompson Rivers University in Canada. If firefighters can get to the flames within 10 minutes or so, its spread can be contained. But, quote, 15 minutes, it's too late and it's gone. The horse has left the barn. There's no sure link between Santa Ana winds, gusts from the east that come down the mountains, gain speed, and hit the coast, to human-caused climate change. change, said Daniel Swan, climate scientist for the California Institute for Water Resources. So there's this part is still muddy. This part is still a little squidgy. But a condition that led to those winds is a big plunge in the temperature of the jet stream, the river of air that moves weather systems across the globe, which helps bring cold air to the eastern 2/3 of the nation, said University of California Merced climate and fire scientist John Abatzoglu. Other scientists have preliminarily linked those jet stream plunges to climate change. Santa Ana winds are happening later and later in the year, moving more from the drier fall to the wetter winter, Keeley said. Normally, that would reduce fire threats, but this is not a normal time. Yeah,
I think we're good to stop right there.
But you guys can see there is a lot of mitigating fucking factors. I think we need to hit this paragraph, though, Jose.
Okay, yeah. This paragraph is important. The human factor in this can't be ignored, said Keeley. Quote, I think that we need to look at it from the perspective of global changes, and climate is just one global change. And certainly one of the other important global changes is population growth. And California has been growing at a phenomenal rate in the last 20 years. You add more people, and that means you add more power lines and more potential for failure to occur.
While the ignition sources for these fires have yet to be determined, Flanagan... Oh, God dang it. Okay, yes, we know. Thank you, AP Press. While the ignition sources for these fires have yet to be determined, Flanagan bets they'll end up being power lines blown down by high winds. That's what started California's devastating fires in 2016 and 2017, leading to utility Pacific Gas and Electric declaring bankruptcy after facing $30 billion in lawsuits. Okay. So, we'll leave it at that for now. We're leaving the links for you guys to read on your own time, on your own dime.
But we could safely say that that this wasn't the cause of one person to point fingers at. This was just a series of
not just it's the big series of
bad events.
It's
a snowball effect.
It hit the statistical jackpot of fuckery,
and then it just snowballed.
Right.
How ironic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Snowballing wildfires.
You mean it just caught fire and spread?
Yeah.
Caught fire and spread it.
And I already see people posting on the internet that it's all Donald Trump's fault that we got the fire, and no, bro. It just happens to be
don't bring politics into this.
It just happens to be a coincidence that his inauguration happened on the same week as the fire started.
No, Jose, his inauguration isn't now.
It's
on the 20th.
20th.
Oh,
yeah.
So
he's not president
so
yet.
you can't blame
next.
that.
Okay,
not next week.
Well, then people need to shut up about it.
No, Jose. What they need to do is they need to be smarter. Mm-hmm. People need to be educated. People need.
They need to fact check.
Yes, thank you. They need to fact check. And
just not on Facebook.
Yeah, no.
Or Twitter.
No.
Now, for the record, yes, Governor Gavin Newsom has done shit. Yes, Donald Trump and the Republican Party have done shit. Guess what? They've both done shit. And they're both accountable. The only problem is that fucking moron Donald Trump doesn't believe in accountability for himself, just in everyone else.
And let's just say also, Democrats have also done shit.
Yeah.
Everyone has done shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, blanket. Everyone has done shit. Mm-hmm. So,
let me take a look at the chat.
No side is safe.
Let's go ahead and look at the chat before we continue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Copycat crime. Yeah, that's what we're talking about with the arsonists. Yeah. Have you, let's see, Ben Cruz, have you heard the comments about the celebrities that because their houses burned down, all the comments saying they're rich and can buy another house and have money?
For that, the thing is, some of them have 5 houses. Yeah. So, yes, they lost a house.
Smoking Noir. Fuck you.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, Smoking Noir. Damn, I think I just developed Asperger's from just looking at you goobers. Hi, Smoking Noir.
Okay, then go somewhere else.
Smoking Noir.
Go somewhere else then.
Bye-bye. This is what, for the record, guys, this is what we do to assholes who try to come in on our channel and try to say that we're being cringe or trying to call us fucking stupid names.
If we're too cringe for you, then just go somewhere else.
Yes, thank you, fuck you, bye. There's your free cup of attention.
But yeah,
go fuck yourself.
With this is some of them, I wouldn't say fuck them because they have a lot of money. They are lucky because they have a lot more places to go, so they have another house to go to.
Most other people
but
can't. Yeah, they can't basically put a down payment on a house immediately.
Yeah, most of these people who lost houses, they they're going to be homeless
they're
pretty
gonna struggle
much.
to survive.
It's not
Yeah.
like everyone who was in there was an A-list celebrity of do. Like
Yeah.
yes, like for example, Anthony Hopkins. He had a $3.5 million home, and it was like a nice little regular 2-floor house on there, just like a regular house. Gone.
My
Now
goodness.
he is an award-winning actor. He has gotten he's made his money. He's made his fortune. He owes nobody a damn thing in the world. But that doesn't necessarily mean even he can just up and move. He's an older man, and what's more, it's not just about the house. It's about
memories.
Exactly. It's about the memories. It's about the other people that you live with. It's about their lives. It's not like oh hey, this is exactly the same. What do you call it? This is a portrait that I took with my late wife over here. I have 9 copies of it in my 9 other houses. Let's try and be humane. For
Yeah,
a
and
minute.
also, I mean, there
You can't
was
replace those memories.
also an Olympic swimmer who lost all the Olympic medals.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Gone, completely gone.
You want to know, the only one who that I'm seeing is a little bit more fortunate than most. Paris Hilton had her home had a home in there. That's gone. Trouble is, she'll be okay because she's literally Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
She could her family can literally either put her up in any one of the hotels, or she probably has other property or other friends that she can live with.
Oh,
but she's okay.
They,
It's also still fucked up that you lose your home.
there was I forget her name, but there was an actor who was getting a lot of flack because her house burned down and she ended up sharing a GoFundMe. However, the GoFundMe was actually for her some of her family who ended up also losing their house. So she was trying to use her following to help.
Which actor was this?
It begins with an M. I don't remember. I don't recognize the person, but she wanted to get the word out for her family's GoFundMe. It wasn't for her, and people thought it was.
A lot of people just need to read before they start pointing
before they jump saying,
fingers.
"Oh no, how dare you ask for GoFundMe?" No, it was for her family.
Maybe if you actually read it.
Yeah. But I feel bad for everyone who has lost their home,
Yeah.
but some of them are more fortunate than others.
Right.
So if you want to donate to people, I say donate to the people who are not popular and everything and who've lost everything.
Was it Mandy Moore?
Yes.
Mandy Moore.
Yes.
Jesus, that's
Yes.
Rapunzel.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay, then.
Rapunzel.
Okay.
That's Punzi from Tangled. That's
I don't really pay attention to voice actors that much.
she was not even a voice actor. She was a pop star. You don't remember her?
Wancho, it's been a while since any of us watched Tangled.
Am I the only one who fucking remembers when Mandy Moore was a pop star singer?
I remember when she was a pop singer.
No.
I'm just speaking on behalf of
So
these two.
baby, come to me, show me who you
No.
are. I'm baby for
No.
you. I'm missing you like candy.
I kind of fell off after Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and
kidding me?
NSYNC. Sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me? You guys don't remember?
Nope.
No. You don't remember she was in The Princess Diaries. She was the mean girl in the first movie. And she also sang the song that they tied into the movie. No?
That was her.
That was her!
Oh, again, I don't pay attention to
yes.
names.
Okay,
All right, let's move on.
Okay, yeah, apparently Mandy Moore, she was trying to share a GoFundMe, and people are pissed off because they're like, oh, fuck you, you don't need it. It's like...
This is for my family. Fuck off.
It's literally not for me. This is for for others.
But yeah, people literally saying, ha 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 ha, they lost everything. That's
See,
just
Ben
wrong.
Cruz remembers. Ben remembers Mandy Moore. Fuck yeah, Sea King.
Yay!
Let me look over here so we can see. And anyone remember the Hell Project episode from Inside Job? I'm sure it's this tragedy isn't like that.
I vaguely remember that episode. so I
Didn't the
know what it
news
is.
say the authorities think it was all arson? I saw it yesterday. There was one arsonist that we know of for a fact. I found.
I
the
don't think
article
this
on it.
is all arson.
It would be
but-
fucking amazing and horrifying
Yeah.
if it was. I also heard a lot of it may or may not all be insured.
Yeah, about that.
Insurance.
About that.
Insurance.
We don't have an article for that, do we?
No, we don't.
Okay, well, pretty much.
We're gonna
And this was also on the news, by the way. Yeah, a lot of these people were dropped by their insurance last month.
Yeah.
right
So,
before
and the reason why is because they can't raise rates in
So
California.
they're pulling out.
So they pulled out.
which is fucked up.
So a lot of these people won't even they don't have their homes insured, so they're kind of fucked.
There is one thing though. I shared it. I believe it was a TikTok that I shared. Let me see if I can find it. Was it this one? No. Was this one? No. Oh goddamn! Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No. No. Fuck you. Was this it? No. No. Okay. Fucking. The point is, I found a thingy involving what's his nuts. I found a thinking involving a California government official basically putting a moratorium on insurance companies operating in the state and putting a moratorium on them, keeping them from withdrawing and canceling for 1 year in order to make sure that people actually got insured. I'm going to look that up while you guys keep talking over here.
Yeah,
sorry, continue with the chat.
No, you're fine. Here, let me read off five centers comments here. Scroll down. Let's see. I still would rather have hurricanes. I'm just going to buy a still house. And everyone should just wait for the investigation.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people just keep
Also, Mr. Quake
jumping in with speculations and everything, and you know how people
that's
can
how
be.
misinformation spreads.
That's how
Yeah.
misinformation spreads, because people are so quick to try and look for answers.
They like to jump first and think later.
And then the AI stuff
Oh, then.
that doesn't help.
But that being said, no. I mean, I have, like, my heart's just really broken. Like, I don't, like, there's only a few people that I know that are over in California right now who are, I don't know if they're anywhere near that area. I believe Louis Lecca from Nerd Report, he's over in California.
Yes, Louis Lecca from Nerd Report, my favorite. He's live right now, and he's also discussing the situation. I'm pretty sure that's where 95% of anyone who would be watching us this week are watching him right now as well. He is actually going on the political angle for everything going on. He's very much blaming Gavin Newsom. I don't blame Louis for going that route. Thankfully, Louis himself is not in the immediate area, so far as I know.
Good.
Okay,
That's
good.
good.
Very thankful that Louis is safe. Louis, if you're hearing me, I love you, buddy. Stay safe,
And
for
hopefully
fuck's
that
sake.
doesn't change.
Don't go crazy,
Oh.
man.
Wasn't it that before there was an actor, James Wood?
Yeah,
Yeah, that he said that his house burned down, but then it came out that his house was fine.
Wait, what?
I believe
kidding
that's
me.
I believe that's what
Double
I
check
think,
that, please,
because
please, please.
no, it's because before that he was saying, you know, his house burned down, but then it came out later that people fact checked that and it was false. So it's like he lied or something. So yeah, let me find that.
Lie about something like that.
Why the
Why do people lie?
All right,
To gain sympathy.
Or attention.
So let me see.
Yes, please. Yeah, no, I found it over here. ABC7 Los Angeles. I'm gonna go ahead and share this with you guys because this just goes to show you that there are people fucking within the governments who are trying to help and who are trying to keep like the insurance companies from being fucking like assholes on here. Yeah, Mr. Quake jumping to conclusions, media feeds, emotional manipulation. You're right. Ben Cruz heard Biden donated, but people complained because where's the donation in North Carolina? Like, that's the crazy thing. Here's what's and to clarify that, what happened is this. FEMA had actually run out of money for operations, so they had to stop for a while during the recovery from Hurricane Milton, which is why North Carolina hasn't seen anything yet. They're Biden was able to pass a budget bill to get FEMA the funding to go back up and running, and right now that's why FEMA is now headed to California, and they're also going to North Carolina. It's not a fucking political thing. It is not a fucking problem with like, oh, he's just favoring them because they're blue and Democrat. That's not it. It's a procedural fucking thing. There were fucking assholes in Congress who are holding it up. This was being done on purpose to make Biden look like a fucking dumbass. The problem is, they don't think about the human costs. They only care about political costs. But I'm trying to get away from the political shit. Point is, FEMA is up and running now. Shit's going down. Give it time. It's a pain in the ass, but it's going to get resolved. For fuck's sake.
Okay, so I found the thing. So he was actually misinformed about his house.
Okay,
So that's why.
Okay.
Oh,
But he managed to get to his house and it was standing, but his neighbor's house was gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that explains.
And he's in the Palisades. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
thank you for helping clear that up, Zayana.
Because I just saw like a bunch of things online. I was like, people saying, "Oh, he's lying." I'm like, I don't know
Like,
this.
I
I
don't-
didn't really look
I
into
don't think
it.
anyone would want to lie about something that fucked.
No.
Like
Yeah.
even James Woods, for any sort of political scrap you might want to get, even he wouldn't want to like go out of his way to lie about something like that. And this was what I was referring to here, by the way. Also, hey,
I'm tracking it.
also way up over here, K Storm Sweetheart, how are you tonight?
Yep, an article from ABC.
Hang on.
I'm good. And their homes are intact. The ones whose homes have survived are intact for now. Santa Ana Windsor are expected to pick right back up
Tonight.
next week.
Oh, god damn it. He
Yep.
knows. Okay, so yeah, Jose, go ahead.
It's not
ABC
over
7.
yet.
Yep, this is an article provided to us by ABC 7 News by Carlos Granda, published today at 12:13 p.m. Eastern, Pacific. Sorry. The headline reads: California issues a 1-year moratorium on insurance cancellations in the fire areas.
Yeah, I'm gonna I went ahead and I shared the link to that. I already let y'all know exactly what was going on. Yeah, that's the guy. California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara has banned insurance companies from canceling or not renewing policies for homeowners affected by the Palisade and Eastern fires for 1 year. His office announced. He also wants to back.
So are all those people who were dropped? Or those insurance companies gonna get smacked?
He wants to backdate that to October 9th.
He needs to.
No, he's trying to get like the permission.
That
in order
need-
to
that
get
needs
done.
to happen.
But
Okay.
For now, like I said, there are people in government who are trying to fix this shit. Let me fix the camera. There we go. There are people. Huh?
Where's the mac and cheese?
Mashed potatoes. Box.
Oh.
Cabinet.
So, can we just say that this is really seeming? It's representing pretty much Florida at this point. Insurance agencies are pulling out. I'm actually surprised it took this long for them to try to do
Fire instead
this.
of water.
I know.
Yeah,
Florida and California, they're pulling out of both.
yeah, see over here, FISA, 3 regional national disasters is a lot at once too.
Yep.
FEMA is probably at capacity.
Oh yeah,
right
I think
They
they're over
are at
capacity.
capacity.
Yeah.
Insurance company getting
they're
wrecked
struggling.
lately. Lamau, good. Yeah, no, in this instance, yeah, I would agree with that. And
Yeah,
yes,
no,
I'm-
fuck insurance.
FEMA's struggling
Fuck insurance.
because they're now
Yeah.
being spread thin.
Okay, and sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Well, for now, the only thing we can advise people is like if there's anybody watching that's in the areas affected by the
safe.
fires, please stay safe.
Follow evacuation orders.
Follow
get a
evacuation
boogie bag
orders.
ready.
There's folks posting all over the internet instructions and resources to go to. Please take advantage of that as much as you can.
And while we're going to be talking on everything,
You can replace material, you can replace homes, and you can replace items, but you can't replace lives.
while we're going to be discussing everything over here, I'm also going to share fucking whatever links I can to spread the word in terms of shelter, food, fucking resources. There are gyms like Planet Fitness gyms or whatever that are lending showers for people and stuff. Like there are people who are coming together as a community in Los Angeles, in the Southern California region, and Dragon Fang is sad because she has no more Holly Jolly Jolt. I'm sorry.
I'm sad too.
More later, though.
It was so good.
It's so tasty. But, like, that is what we need more of. We need more of our communities coming together.
Listen, it's really nice to see that. It really is. I mean, look what happened with Helene and Milton. People just were like, "Hey, we're all, what was it? What was it? Florida sent like a ton of people all the way up to help out with Helene, but then they had a recall because of Milton, and then like a lot of smaller companies who pick up
Started sending people
the
in.
litter and all that stuff and the debris. They were like,
And
we
they're
are hiring
asking for
volunteers.
They're like, hey, if you guys could help out,
If you have big
Please.
trucks,
Yeah.
come and let's get this done.
yeah, and we'll send you to the most affected areas.
So it's really nice.
Yeah, no, it is very nice, and I'm very happy to see that, and I'm very happy that that a group of people, like lots of people, can come together and help each other out.
If a lot of people love each other, the world would be a better place to live.
Yeah.
You know, the more you keep quoting Tommy Wiseau, the more you're going to make me want to purchase The Room and have all of you sit down and watch it with me.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What a story, Jose.
Watcho, you're pushing me to buy it, so if I buy it, you have one to thank for that.
Oh, hi, Jose.
Okay, but here's the thing. If we're all here, K Storm, Sis, and I are gonna leave.
No.
We're just gonna go into that room.
Oh, hi, kitten.
He's
Yeah.
provoking me.
Okay, Storm. I did not hit her.
Oh my god.
You know what happens when you make me angry.
Ooh, Ingy.
There is a couch with my name on it.
Ooh.
I'm perfectly happy to sleep elsewhere.
Ooh.
You too, sweetie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
hi,
my.
Mark.
That-
I had to get the last one in. That's all I needed to do.
Oh my
no, it's
God.
okay. It's okay.
Oh my
Juan's court-martial and maybe execution
touch me!
is on hold.
Like-
That being said, that there are assholes in the hierarchy that we would love to see get their asses thrown into a fire.
And I wish we could get in on them. Okay.
Oh.
Are you going to talk about the ocean water thing?
We'll get into the ocean water afterwards, but we do need to bring this up.
We do need to bring this up because
A
in
little
an
segue.
article provided to us by CNBC by Dan Mangan, which was published yesterday, Friday, January 10th. The headline reads: SEC charges for former WWE boss Vince McMahon over undisclosed settlements with 2 women.
Holy Lord. Okay, so
Let's scroll down.
also, this is how he fucking looks, and yes, he's got a gross pencil porn stash.
The SEC charged former WWE boss Vince McMahon with violating federal securities laws by failing to inform his pro wrestling company's board that he had signed an NDAs that promised to pay 2 women $10.5 million to keep them quiet about his sexual conduct, the SEC said on Friday.
Let me put the article in the chat while you continue over here. Also, someone else is in the chat. Who is this? Isadora Martinelli. How you doing, Isadora Martinelli? Welcome to the Ravens flock.
Wait,
Coward.
hang
Who's
on a
the
minute.
coward?
Who's the coward?
Who's the coward?
Context.
Probably Vince McMahon.
Probably. So,
I hope.
McMahon, whose wife Linda has been nominated as Department of Education Secretary by President-elect Donald Trump, agreed to settle the administrative charges and will pay a $400,000 civil penalty and reimburse the WWE $1.33 million after consenting to an order finding that he violated the Securities Exchange Act, the SEC said. The agency said McMahon should have informed the WWE board about the NDAs, which were made on behalf of him and the company.
McMahon, in a statement on the settlement of the SEC case, suggested that he is also no longer under criminal investigation by the Department of Justice for issues related to the women. Yeah, no, this is bullshit, by the way. This is all a bullshit lie that he's saying here. The case is closed. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigations by different governmental agencies, said the 79-year-old. In the end, there was never anything more to this than minor accounting errors with regard to some personal payments that I made several years ago while I was CEO of WWE. I'm thrilled that I can now put all this behind me. A source familiar with the situation said the DOJ has ended its criminal probe of McMahon and will not charge him. But a lawyer for Janelle Grant, a former WWE employee who received a settlement from McMahon in 2022, in a statement said the investigation is continuing.
Here's the statement, and I quote: "During his time leading WWE, Vince McMahon acted as if rules did not apply to him, and now we have confirmation that he repeatedly broke the law to cover up his horrifying behavior, including human trafficking," said attorney Ann Callis, who is representing Grant in a Connecticut federal court lawsuit against McMahon, which accuses him of sexual assault and trafficking Grant. Quote, "The SEC's charges prove that the NDA Vince McMahon coerced Ms. Grant into signing violates the law, and therefore her case must be heard in court," Callis said. While prosecutors from the Southern District of New York continue their criminal investigation, we look forward to bringing forward new evidence in our civil case about the sexual exploitation Ms. Grant endured at WWE by Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis.
Laurinaitis, the WWE former head of talent relations and general manager, is a co-defendant in the suit as well as WWE. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office declined to comment. Let's see here. McMahon's lawyer declined to comment. The SEC said that McMahon's failure to tell the WWE board, legal department, accountants, or auditor about the settlements caused the company to make, quote, material misstatements in its 2018 and 2021 financial statements. All right, let's get off of that for a second because I want to know something.
What in the hell are you talking about? Isabella Martinelli in the call. I want in the chat. I want to know who the hell that is. Also, up here, D. Joseph Santos. Welcome to the Ravens flock.
Hi,
We appreciate
hello.
you being here,
Hello,
Mr.
hello.
Quake. For the record, you don't have to fucking apologize to anyone. You can chill. You're okay, Mr. Quake. You're good. You're a little rambling, but you're good.
You don't have a memorable face. I don't know if that person is talking about us.
What the hell is this Isadora Martinelli? Let's see. I actually want to see who the fuck this person is. Let's see here. Go to channel. I want to see who they are.
Let's see
if they're even a person.
Let's see how many subs they have. Oh,
10 subscribers.
10 subscribers.
What if I can't make? Oh, are these actual videos that you uploaded? Whatever this is. I doubt it.
A reminder to everybody that's watching right now: please be courteous in the live chat. We're not going to tolerate any type of like negativity, any name calling, or any language towards each other or towards us.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on over here, Isabella Martinelli. I don't know who you are, and none of us do. But we're really sure that we're probably yelling at the wrong person, saying, "Welcome to my life. The joke is on you. Sorry, who are you? You don't have a memorable face. I mean, silence is and cowardly looks good on you. Bye." What the fuck? Okay, congrats, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
But this is your one warning.
No, whoever that is, it's so dumb and weird. I don't get it. But also, yeah, the Joseph Santos, you're all right. We appreciate you being here. And let's see. Kyle said earlier, hell, back during 9/11, one of our Canadian towns landed planes and housed over 20 to 30,000 American people during that time. So you'd think the United States would jump to help out their own people.
You think?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Looking at the state of America right now.
We're infighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But getting back.
Infighting is the American way. Fuck
stupid.
you, Vince McMahon.
But getting back into this story on Vince McMahon, considering, like, I don't want to get into politics myself, but considering who got elected this year and who is also the secretary in the Department of Education.
No. Linda is only nominated. Remember,
All right,
Jose.
Linda's nominated.
He's not in office yet. It's not until the 20th, and these people are not okay. I can't read this.
They don't
What
get
I'm-
confirmed until after he's
Exactly.
inaugurated.
All right. Well, what I'm trying to say is, if the green lights go up for Trump and his ilk, then I would not be surprised if all that shit against Vince McMahon would go away.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything's going away anytime soon, Jose. But like, okay, but putting it simply, Vince McMahon's basically trying to spin all this as like, oh, well, all of this was just a minor financial mistake. Oh, I made a tiny little oopsie boopsie with my company's money, and I paid the fine, and all is fixed. Nope, he still sexually coerced a woman and tried to pay her off. It's horseshit. And so, no, sorry, buddy. It's not like this is why it mentioned in the article that Janelle Grant's lawyer is amending the lawsuit over here in order to continue to take action against him.
Exactly.
We've been following this bit forever, and you guys know that we would be happy to discuss this, usually without Zayana and Dragonfang around, because A, they tune out wrestling shit, and B, this is very sensitive discussion involving sexual assault and harassment and shit.
ear out the other for wrestling news.
You don't have
No,
to.
it's okay.
Don't even think about it in terms of wrestling news. I just don't blame you on this because of the fucking issue of this big old 79-year-old.
It's very ick.
He
Gross.
looks gross.
Yes, he does. Even when he was decades younger, he looked gross.
He still looks gross.
Yes. All right, then you know what?
There's too many fucking assholes who are trying to get shit their way. I'm just pissed off. Let me see what else we've got. Yeah, I'm gonna have that article up for later. I need to get us back over to this one bit that we brought up regarding the
Ocean water.
Ocean water.
No, regarding the
Fires.
California fires.
All right.
One of the biggest arguments that folks have been asking about is, hey, wait a minute. They're in California.
They have ocean. They have Pacific Ocean. Why not use
the water.
salt water to help with fire?
We have an article, sweetheart. I'm about to show them.
Oh no!
There's an added thing that I guarantee you is not put in there.
What's that?
Well, no, give it a minute.
Oh, okay.
First, let's actually get the shit over here. Do you think McMahon will come back to WWE?
Hell no!
If they know what's good for them, no. They
No.
booed Hulk Hogan out of the building. You think they'll react well if Vince McMahon returns? No. You can say goodbye to any growth they've made over the last few years without him.
This, what I was going to mention, has to do with why they weren't able to fly in any water for a while.
Yeah, and actually...
Santa Ana winds run at about 100 miles an
Yep, we
Yeah, they run about 100 miles an hour and the things can't fly.
I mean, in Altadena, it was recorded at 100 miles an hour.
All right, so check this out, guys. Nice little science article here from the Tab, brought up by Alyssa Bain 2 days ago. Here's why firefighters can't use ocean water to put out the deadly
Listen,
wildfires.
you think it's water. Water can help fire. Depends what kind of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
This water is salty.
Why did they? Oh my God! It's fucking ad. Closing. Close. Come on. What the fuck?
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Firefighters across LA are doing their best to put out the deadly blaze, which has sadly killed 5 people. Why
Now
don't they
11.
Use ocean water. The city's right on the coast. As explained by technology.org, seawater can put out fires just as well as fresh water, but there are a few different reasons why firefighters don't use it. Firstly, the water tanks and other equipment that firefighters use is made from metals that will corrode when salt water touches it. That means all their expensive equipment that will totally be destroyed if they used it to put out the wildfires. On top of that, salt water also harms plant life and can make the entire area of land it's dumped on completely barren for many years. The salt seeps into the ground and makes water less than available to plants, so they're unable to grow, which would cause issues years into the future. See, yeah, it would also be incredibly difficult to draw the water out of the ocean, load it onto trucks, and transport it to the necessary location. They wouldn't be able to use helicopters either, as this would pose a safety issue. Quote, if we use seawater for all inland fires, we would have to draw it out of the ocean, transport it by truck to a location, dump it into some kind of portable holding pool, and then draw it into our pumps for the use of the fire, California Fire Captain Larry Kurtz told the Orange County Register. As for using seawater for firefighting helicopters or super scooper fixed wing aircraft, the problem is safety. Our helicopters hover approximately 3 or 4 feet above the water surface to use its suction hose to draw up water. I'm sure you can imagine what could happen if an extra large swell or rough wave suddenly struck the side of the aircraft. The lakes and reservoirs are much safer and for most brush fires a lot closer than our Pacific Ocean. So while getting water from the ocean would solve one problem and put out the fires in the short term, it would create a lot more issues in the long term.
Now, see, what they could have done is for future. Well, the only thing is to be like a massive underhauling. You take salt water, you go to a saltwater purification thing to
run that through it.
to take all of the salt and everything out of it. But that takes time. That takes a lot of effort
and a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, and then you would have to store that somewhere else.
Where would you store it?
You have to make a new storage facility.
My backyard, NIMBY ass assholes.
So yes, you can use ocean water, but it's
takes
bad.
a lot of effort.
It's bad.
Okay, and I said that I was going to bring this up earlier over here. And here is an Instagram post by let me see here. What are their names? The Next Fun Thing over here. And just to show you guys exactly where all you can send physical donations to people in the LA County and where you can send things and where you can ship it off to. So please, 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 please take a look at these and help a motherfucker out.
Good job, Juan.
Don't touch me. You're welcome.
All right. So,
thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Let's get in the chat over here.
Let's get in the chat before.
Let's see here. Oh, okay, thanks, guys. Cena's greater than Hogan easily.
Easily, hands down.
The Joseph Santos. The ocean isn't that close to the affected area, and there are lakes in that area. We really don't need the ocean. Desalination is expensive as fuck. Definitely the future, though.
Yeah, if they can find a way to make it less expensive, there you go.
Oh.
But we're kind of far off from that.
What's up now, K-Storm?
Mike.
Was wondering if you guys had touched what had been happening with the water pumps and the fire hydrants.
Yep. We already mentioned that.
They
Yep.
lost pressure, and that's the reason why they were empty.
And did you cover why they lost pressure?
Yes.
Because of the actual fire fucking
Because of the
erupting
fire.
the shit out of the...
No, and too many people trying to use it at the same time.
No.
Oh.
It was entirely a pressure issue. They lost pressure because how do these water systems maintain that pressure? With electricity. And they shut off the electricity to a
They
great
did shut
many
it out.
areas in an effort to prevent electricity sparked additional fires.
Well, shit.
So, in trying to save, they caused an additional problem, but they weren't expecting the scale of the problem in the first place.
They never do,
Makes
though.
sense.
Okay,
Sadly.
thank you for that. Sorry, we were just going by the official information.
That's not even official
have more
information. It's
information.
more.
I have more
It's
information.
not just unofficial. It's like literally just more data here. Like seriously, fuck you, Vince McMahon. You fucking rotten old bastard. He really needs to get away. And speaking of other rotten old bastards who need to get away, there's one motherfucker who refuses to, and I wish he did.
Oh, are we going outside of the United
I'm
States?
afraid
Yes,
so.
we are. We're,
How far? How far?
we're
Road
going
trip?
to the
Steph's
to the,
backyard.
we're going.
Are we
yep.
going?
We're going across the pond?
We're going across the pond. We're going over.
Oh!
we're
Okay,
going
let's
over
grab a
to
rowboat.
our-
Wait, is this good news or bad news?
I'm gonna vote for bad news.
Probably bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news?
Well, that depends on your worldview, because some people can laugh at bad news.
I don't find this fucking
So
funny.
you're
Okay.
agreeing that this is bad news.
Jose, I don't fucking find this funny at all.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. This is an article by the Daily Star. The headline reads, Andrew Tate to run for UK Prime Minister in Bruv Party, but public convinced that it's a joke.
It has to be a joke.
Not, unfortunately.
What?
It came out on the 7th, written by Joshua Horms. Yeah, no, fuck Andrew Tate. All right, in a recent series of posts on Twitter, Andrew Tate announced he wants to, quote, run for Prime Minister of the UK. The Romanian-based influencer, along with his brother Tristan, have been battling criminal charges from Romanian prosecutors since 2022, which include human trafficking. The brothers were detained earlier this year in March in relation to a separate arrest warrant by British authorities, charges which accuse them of sex crimes. After more searches were conducted on the Tate's home in August, prosecutors said they found more evidence of money laundering and human trafficking. Andrew has been on house arrest since August and has seemingly made the most of his time by creating a new political party. But this has, of course, left social media users wondering, is it all a big fat joke?
Okay, wait.
How do you create a new political party?
You can.
Also,
Why?
can he do this with criminal charges?
You'd be surprised what motherfuckers are allowed to do
Oh, over in the UK, they can.
anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Anywhere.
That's gross.
The media personality labeled himself as the most famous man on the internet. What? And highlighted a Cypriot YouTuber was able to use his influence to get elected the European Parliament.
Okay, but were they good at their job?
Yeah,
Good
probably
point.
not.
He wrote, quote, at the time of the Great Awakening and distrust of the political class, stranger things have happened. Tate has claimed, I am 100% serious and I am in the next election, and announced the creation of his political party, the Bruv Party.
What does it stand for?
Yeah.
Bruv, I actually saw that. Hold on.
One second.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. The, like, British Restoration of Underlying Values.
AKA MAGA!
Yeah, it's British MAGA.
It really is.
That's no.
As you can
no.
see, I am British MAGA.
No.
No. Okay.
No, Jose, please, I'm begging you. I'm going to strangle this man if I can. I can't fucking handle this bullshit. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Britain Restoring Underlying Values Party. Fuck. The controversy.
America great again.
Oh my
Yeah, fucking stupid. The controversial media personalities' party does not appear to be registered with the Election Commission, despite Tate having created a website and a social media account for it on Twitter. Social media users have been perplexed with this recent announcement from the controversial influencer. One user highlighted, "You cannot run to be Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, you fucking idiot." Let's see. Another said, Andrew Tate needs to sit this one out. His record of sex trafficking is not looking good. A final user welcomed Tate's political ambitions and said, I'm all for Andrew Tate starting a political party in the UK if it means splitting the 16 to 25-year-old incel vote. Ha! Let's see here. Tate has repeatedly posted a link to the alleged party's pages in which its core values are placed in front and center, and it reads, the war is to reclaim Britain. No excuses, no compromise, no second chances. will defend our borders, crush crime, purge corruption, and restore pride to a nation under siege. In response to Tate's newfound political ambitions, standing politicians and former election candidates announced their overwhelming lack of faith in the influencer. That's exactly the problem. Labour Party MP Emily Darlington said, Britain has struggled with division over the last few years, but despite what it looks like online, British values are still intact. Tate will discover that we will not vote for a misogynist charged with sex trafficking and rape in this country.
Please do not be like
don't.
America.
No!
The Count Ben Face, the satirical novelty candidate, declared, I beat Britain first. I'll gladly beat Andrew Tate second. Wow. Okay, so this guy who is a fucking disgusting stain on the human condition, he appears to be serious, bro, about all of this. He wants so badly to try and make his shit happen, and I even managed to find another article where it actually breaks down what his actual fucking platform is, so y'all can see.
Now, I know we joked about it in Los Amigos Play earlier, but, like, is Steph the Alternator also covering this story?
Here's what's up. Steph, the Alter Nerd, she has started a second channel for herself called Political Nerds. It's exactly what it sounds like. Basically, she's taking her political perspective on everything, and she wants to try to interpret everything as clear as crystal, as best as possible. She's taking the proclamations of the Bruv Party, because she actually has a whole ass video of her going through and analyzing the what do you call it, the party platform for Bruv, and she's like, okay, he's got a lot of, like, he's saying a lot of nice cool shit or whatever, but there is no mechanism and there is no, like, definition of clear, like, actions that needs to be taken. Like, oh, well, we should preserve British culture. Okay, how?
Which culture?
With, like, that's one example. That's one thing that I wanted to ask. Like, exactly what culture are we talking about? And he's even mentioned in his bit that he wants to install a minister for British culture, which is purely for fucking preserving the British way of life or whatever the fuck. Now, I've got this here for you guys that'll actually show you what the skinny is.
Yep.
If this would stop. What's up, K-Storm? Hang on.
That's
Hang on.
I'm over here. That's fine. They could just see my boobs. That sounds an awful lot like how Germany started reorganizing themselves when the Nazi Party started taking power.
Yeah.
We're looking at something similar here. How do these people not see it?
Because we don't learn from our history.
We don't learn from our
Oh, wait,
mistakes.
sorry. History keeps being rewritten by the winners and everything, so...
People who don't learn from their history are doomed to repeat it.
And we sincerely
And
hope
repeat
that...
it happens.
Hold on, I'm trying to
again.
fucking... Like, what happened? Don't touch... Okay, I thought...
You thought that he was
Oh, you're trying to touch me!
Macho, Jesus, man, you are too neurotic.
It's because he was expecting it.
Jesus, man, it's the rat.
Wrong side!
Did the rats scare you that much? The rats! Oh, I can't wait until the end of that.
Right, don't use the R word.
Rats?
Rats!
All right.
You're just doing it on purpose now. Before I go and pull up this article properly, let's take a look in the chat so that folks can see. Okay,
Joseph Santos asked a question. Does the platform include lowering the age of consent?
you,
No idea.
maybe, who knows?
But maybe.
Cell voice actor died. Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
I'm
That
sorry
is
about
sad.
I bet you Andrew Tate is after the young vote. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he is.
Young and impressionable?
Also, Jeannie Rick is in the chat. Hey up, Jeannie Rick. Welcome to the Ravens flock. We appreciate you being here.
Yay.
It's fresh from the pan.
All right, Wancho. Enough getting scared of the R word. Get your cojones out of your purse and let's get to this article.
Okay, this is from NDTV World. Andrew Tate wants to run for for UK Prime Minister. All about his Bruv Party.
Bro, you know, for someone who wants to preserve the culture or whatever you want to do.
Just think, what the fuck? Go on.
I'm sorry, you already dirtied the word bruv for me. Shut up. Anyways,
And
not you.
Will Ospreay can't fix it for you.
Not unless he gives him a tiger driver.
Okay, and this was written up by the editorial for NDTV News Group.
All right,
okay.
so controversial.
Okay, we know this bit, but this is actually all just a breakdown of his fucking thing. And see, here's this fucking stupid party.
Wow, Britain restoring underlying values, bruv. How creative.
Any addition?
Wow, it's almost as creative as the abbreviation that Elon Musk is using for his position.
Doge.
Bruv is actually a British slang.
Slang, we know.
For brother.
Yeah, we know.
But why?
That's just how it is.
Restoring accountability and leadership. All promises come with strict timelines. Failure to deliver results in immediate resignation with no excuses. Leadership as a temporary mission rather than a long-term reign. Basically, he's saying like, "Hey, if I don't get this shit done within an X amount of time, I will resign."
No. Other people, if they don't get shit done, they resign. He's probably the exception.
Right.
Yeah, no, knowing his sorry, gross rapist.
That is
Crime
no.
and punishment. Tate proposes a dystopian deterrent for knife crime offenders with a BBC channel dedicated to broadcasting 24/7 footage of convicts in solitary confinement. Quote, no redemption arcs, no second chances, just the cold, hard reality of a life wasted in a concrete cell. The policy document reads, Tate argues this will discourage the youth from crime.
Here's the issue with that.
That's
They can abuse it and put people who were not actually, convicted of a crime, but say they were, and then boom.
That's the point!
And what's more, there's also going to be the weirdo, crazy nutballs who are going to be wanting to get arrested on purpose for the express purpose of being on the punishment channel, whatever the fuck he wants to do. Like, oh hey guys, look at me, I'm living in solitary. Yeah, vote for me. I'm the best. Like,
No.
it's like there are fucking crazy people who will do that.
But yeah, this will be abused.
Not
It's not even a question. It will be abused.
It is going to be abused.
Fuck that noise. And yeah, no, this ain't dystopian enough, is it, Starscream? This is literally like, hey, I want an execution channel. Hey, would you like to learn more? Would you like to learn more? This is reading Starship Troopers horseshit.
This is reading. Oh,
Okay,
God.
let's see. Immigration and border control. Here we fucking go. There's his racist shit. On illegal immigration, the party pledges to enforce a zero-tolerance policy with the Royal Navy ensuring, quote, illegal immigration will fall to zero. A statement in the charter reads, we have no obligation to save you from that boat, no matter how rough the sea. Except, there's a little thing called maritime law.
Yeah.
Where if any ship, regardless of nation or flag or whatever, if they send a call for assistance,
An SOS.
it is a
You
general
need
distress
to
call.
respond to it.
They especially if the British Royal Navy are required to respond.
You can't say, oh, no, you can't do that anymore.
You literally
can't ignore it.
And
Can't
even
ignore
more
it.
so, it's literally like, okay, you want to say like, oh well, they don't belong in Great Britain, they should get out. Like, okay, drag the ship back, take it out to sea and off the ocean and get it, take it somewhere safe. Get the people accounted for. If there are people who are actually immigrating or whatever, that's one thing, and you can dole that out one way or another. If it's not, then just help patch them up and send them on their way.
Yeah.
It's how maritime operation works, which shows just how little this so-called top G bruv fucking knows.
LGBTQ stance.
Here we fucking go.
The
Are
Bruv
you
Party
serious?
seeks to eliminate what it's called, quote, LGBTQ plus propaganda from schools, harking back to Margaret Thatcher's Section 28 policy. The charter outlines plans to promote, quote, traditional family values and prohibit classrooms from becoming, quote, battlegrounds for ideological...
So you mean like here?
Well, seriously?
Into Battleground.
So
Really?
What the hell?
Indoctrination.
It is indoctrination
So
at that
psychotic
point.
indoctrination. Gotcha. Okay. So you want to fuck with
Yeah, so basically,
and deny anyone's basic human existence.
again, this is literally just like what they did with the Jews.
Yeah.
Literally.
They don't belong here.
Cultural restoration. Tate proposes a sweeping cultural overhaul to restore Britain's identity, including capping non-British residents at 10% of the population.
Excuse me?
Appointing a minister of British culture to preserve history, replacing modern art with monuments honoring British heroes, and ensuring, quote, every street in Britain feels British with English signage, flags, and traditional architecture.
It already has architecture and all that shit.
That seems redundant.
It not only is it
Have they been there?
he's from there, and
That's the thing. Has he been there? Has he not seen all the culture and everything there?
like apparently the idea is that he wants like because you when you have like well, just like in New York, just like here in the U.S., you have certain areas and you have certain towns and neighborhoods and stuff that have
Preserve it.
not just preservation, but also where you have a concentration of different immigrants. Where you have salmon immigrants,
Chinatown, yep.
You have
Little Tokyo.
yeah,
Little Tokyo.
You have like parts of Queens over here where you have people who are mostly predominantly Cuban or predominantly Puerto Rican, and you have that stuff happening with the neighborhoods and
You can't just kick everyone out.
It's not like you can kick all of those businesses out.
Like, I'm sorry.
You
You don't belong here anymore. I'm sorry. Here, go.
That's
go away.
literally.
You can't do that.
Like that's literally like trying to fucking erase what's already there, and not even proper compensation on there, and not even proper consideration on it.
And also, if they are already legal immigrants and everything, what are you gonna do about that? Like, dude, they went through the process. They're now citizens.
Oh, he doesn't care. He's not going to care about that. And that's one thing that Steph has a point of contention on, because while she herself is also like it's the British form of conservative, and while she's in favor of British cultural preservation, she's even seeing this as of like how do you plan on executing on this idea? With what kind of legislation? With what kind of rulings? How exactly?
do you have a
game plan?
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah.
They have a plan.
What's your outline?
They have a wonderful plan.
No, they don't. Concept of a plan, maybe. Check
All
it.
right.
Like, what's wrong, Zay?
No.
You've been kind of
Ending foreign aid.
It's just that everything that we've been reading sounds very dangerously to the stupid Project 25 that we've covered.
2025
that we covered on the Black Files.
Yeah, do that one little tiny one up there, because
You
go
can't
up.
say that this is just a coincidence.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
right there. There's no way you can do that.
Can't.
Like, hold on. Let Dragon Fang chase.
Oh no, this is the mix. The mix is coming to everybody.
All right. Ending foreign aid. The Bruv Party vows to cut foreign aid to zero and avoid foreign wars. Quote, every single
single
pound,
pound will be reinvested into rebuilding Britain.
the manifesto declares.
Sorry, if it's a quote like his stupid ass, I'll say it like his stupid
All right,
fucking
fine.
voice.
From Doge to Daddy, one of the party's more unconventional ideas is to hold weekly referendums on major issues, including using blockchain technology to securely log votes. Tate claims, quote,
Great Britain's Doge will be Daddy, short for Department of Assistance and Development of Domestic Youth.
Sure.
So Hitler Youth. Okay. Including blockchain. Cool. Okay, that's what he wants.
Here's the other thing with the foreign aid thing. Remember when we tried to not get involved in World War II? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Guess what? Didn't work, because you know what? Pearl Harbor was bombed.
Yeah.
You cannot, especially where they are, you cannot ignore foreign wars. Eventually, the war's going to come right towards you.
It's like, at one point, you're going to get dragged into it. Whether you want to or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
And that stupidity of, like, Doge to Daddy. That's literally...
Will
department.
be daddy.
So what? Are they going to call them Daddy?
Yeah. No, that's...
I'm sorry, but that's just cringe.
That's very cringe.
That's so
tasteless.
And the acronym Department of Assistance and Development of Domestic Youth.
AKA Nazis.
No, AKA Hitler Youth.
Yeah, what? No, what they call? Wasn't that called like a certain thing?
I don't remember.
One sec.
Oh, God. Okay, I don't think I can continue with the rest of this. 'cause-
There's only one more thing on here.
All right, healthcare? Okay.
What?
Here. Healthcare, prioritizing services for British taxpayers and citizens, eliminating health tourism, and recovering costs from non-citizens.
Basically, the idea is, hey, you're in the emergency room. It looks like you're bleeding out. It looks like you're dying. Are you a Brit? Fuck off. Britons get priority, bruv. The top G says so. Because that's totally how emergency services work.
I mean,
Baseball bat to face.
before they did say that they here, in the United States, that they did say, oh well, if someone is gay, then I don't want to have to treat them. You have to treat them.
You're required to.
You're required to.
If you're not going to treat a gay person, then don't go in this profession.
How do you know if they're gay or not?
Yeah.
Let's see here. D. Joseph Santos saying, England is the reason the U.S. has the Bill of Rights. Tate is doing everything he can to remind us why that war was necessary. Yeah, no, that's literally it. And what's even dumber is this: everyone's favorite space baby, Dick Rocket Man, Elon Musk has been shouting dumb, crazy shit, basically saying, "Hey, by the way, the King of England, King Charles, the King should go ahead and dissolve Parliament right now and hold new elections, because it's so corrupt and everyone in there is a horrible person and everything should just be wiped out."
You can say that about our government.
Yeah.
And how about he just shut his goddamn mouth?
Yeah, no.
Actually, every government in the world pretty much is in
Yes.
one way or another corrupt.
I agree.
Unfortunately. So yeah, you want me to cheer up, Jose? You want me to be feeling better?
Dude.
No, is that because we want to see some assholes in the fire? There's another asshole that can go in the fire.
Yes.
Because he's so top G, bruv. He's so strong and masculine. He's so masculine. Have you seen how masculine he is? He's so masculine. He's masculine in his balls that are so shrunk and shriveled. Yeah, that's how manly he is. How about he sets foot on U.S. soil directly over the Palisades fire and see how top G he is and try to fight those?
Exactly, yeah.
He seems to have no problem abusing women. I'm sure a natural disaster should be a no problem for him.
God.
Fuck you, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he's fucking cringy,
Throw
and
him
he's
in
an
the
asshole.
fire.
He's the worst. He's one of the worst human beings.
I mean, 2025 has just had a wonderful
Starting
start.
off it's starting off in the wrong foot.
Guys, this is the free trial.
Oh!
All right, you know
I
what?
want to
Can we
cancel
uninstall
my
it,
subscription in 2025.
Wait, no, usually it's a 7-day trial. We already passed.
No!
We already passed the cancel date.
You now have to pay $999.
Yeah.
Guys, we're
Nope.
a few days after the cancel.
You can't do anything
Oops.
you want.
And Euro. No.
Oops.
No,
You
I
can't
won't allow it.
uninstall.
I need to uninstall.
You can't.
Some bullshit.
You're trapped in.
Listen, Wancho, it's okay. Thankfully, before Angel had to bounce, he did give us some good video gaming news to talk
Oh, thank
about.
God, we need good
Is
news.
there really good news?
Is it good news?
Well, let's go ahead and see what Angel shared us. I mean, he's never let us down before.
Yes. Jose, don't.
We love you, Angel.
Don't whitewash this stuff, Jose. Don't try to deny history. Don't try to deny the truth. Angel likes getting kicks out of watching me squirm.
Yes, he does.
Alright, so go ahead, Jose, by all means.
All right, so in an article provided to us by the Eurogamer, the headline reads, well, first Juan's got to share
It's
the...
crazy than 2020.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Yep. Riot tells the staff impacted by the LA wildfires that, quote, what matters most is taking care of yourselves and each other.
Wow, good.
Hey, check it out. A company that actually cares about their employees.
Yeah.
Okay, this
See?
is by Vicky Blake, who's a contributor for the Eurogamer. As hundreds of thousands of people are placed under evacuation orders, the devastating wildfires across Los Angeles are not just impacting residents, but developers based in the Californian city too. Activision Blizzard, Riot, and other video game companies have reached out to employees, with Riot telling staff to take care of themselves ahead of work. For rioters reading this, please remember the mission and the work will always be there. Right now, what matters most is taking care of yourselves and each other, said Riot's CEO, A. Dylan Jadeja, on LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, that's good. As a leader, stop it. You feel a responsibility to say something and do something in moments like these. But what do you say when, frankly, there are no words? nothing can be said to truly acknowledge the pain and suffering that we are witnessing unfold in the communities of so many of us call home. The ongoing wildfires across greater Los Angeles have upended lives, displaced families, and devastated communities. Tens of thousands of homes are at risk, and the scale of loss is heartbreaking, more than anyone should have to bear. It is too early for anyone to know exactly what will be needed what will be needed or what can be done in the aftermath of this. The reality is we're still in the middle of it. But when the time is right, Riot Games will be ready to stand up for Los Angeles and give back in every way that we can to all these communities that mean so much to who we are. After all, while our reach is global, the heart of Riot Games has always been in Los Angeles. Los Angeles raised us, and we are proud to call this great city our home. Meanwhile, Activision Blizzard told PC Gamer that it was, quote, actively monitoring the situation while providing, quote, resources to those impacted by the fires. Employee safety and well-being is our top priority, an Activision spokesperson said. We're actively monitoring the situation as it quickly evolving. And let's see. We've been in contact with the employees closest to the impacted areas to confirm their safety and provide resources. Yesterday, we reported the same disastrous fires burning across multiple districts of LA has also shut down productions across Hollywood, impacting the filming of Fallout Season 2 and a raft of other projects. Okay, so...
Well, good on them. Good on them.
The company that cares about the health and safety of their employees. Yes, we need more of that.
Thank you, Blizzard.
Thank you for not being stupid this time.
Yes.
Thank you for doing something good.
For once, the campfire is not a thing about them. It's them. Hey, fucking treat our employees like human beings.
Yes. Holy shit.
That's nice. More of this, please.
Please.
Can I get more of this, please?
Yes, can we get more of this? That way we can celebrate by eating s'mores instead of marshmallows.
Well, s'mores would be nice, but still.
There, you see this?
Zoids fail because of freezers, yeah. England is realism, is optimistic. I'm not sure what that means.
Realism optimistic.
I like fusers.
Hold on, agreed. Zoids fail because of fusers.
I liked fusers.
It's okay, Dragonfang.
I love my Zoids, okay?
Well, at least we got some kind of form of empathy happening over here.
Yeah, and that's good.
I know that there's other stuff that's happening in the world of gaming that Angel sent us here. Let me close the fucking ads. Fuck these ads.
Yep, this one is more focused on the recently popular video game that everyone's
popular,
or on the most popular video game that people are playing right now called Marvel Rivals. There is some information that we're going to share by the Eurogamer with the headline reading: Marvel Rivals update kills mods, removing cheats, skins, and 19 inches of venom.
Ow! And this is also by Vicky Blake, so cool.
Oh,
okay,
here we go.
Yesterday's Marvel Rivals update has seemingly wiped the ability to use mods on PC. Oh, wow. The modding community is going to be pissed. Let's see. Marvel Rivals has been in Season 0 since its release last month, and yesterday the online hero shooter's first real season launched, bringing significant balance changes and the heroic Fantastic Four team. Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing. Since the update rolled out, however, players are reporting that asset hash checking has stripped the ability to use mods such as custom skins or FPS boosts. Asset hash checking compares what you're running on your PC to what the servers believe your code should be running. And it finds any differences, mods in other words, the account could be banned. While some lament the loss, including a lot of talk about Venom's, quote, 19-inch stalk. Giggity.
Giggity. Keep going.
Others are more ambivalent about the changes, pointing out that Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game that relies on Battle Pass and skin sales to generate profit. Others noted that this decision could also help ameliorate cheats and hacks. Let's see, Marvel Rivals has proven incredibly popular since its launch. Its opening weekend saw 10 million players join online to take part in the fray.
Damn!
NetEase's spin on the hero battler is complex and Moorish, but rarely much actual fun, our Chris wrote in Eurogamer's Marvel Rivals review. Its bigger impact is a renewed appreciation for the rivals that do it better. He awarded it 2 out of 5 stars. Obviously, that dude isn't all that big of a fan of Marvel Rivals. Let me see over here. let's see. Let's not pretend. Someone on Reddit. Let's not pretend this is a bad thing. Cosmetics are literally their only form of profit to keep this free game running. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are you guys okay with the fact that they killed modding in order to preserve their profitability or operational ability, or would you have preferred to mod everyone out the ass? If you, assuming y'all ladies were playing this game.
Okay, so let me just compare this with Skyrim really quick. I love Skyrim. However, like vanilla Skyrim is fun to play. However, it helps to attract more people in there. Even if you buy things in there, you still want to also mod it, and you just keep coming back and coming back and coming back. If you kill modding completely, a lot of people are like, I'm out.
Go ahead, Dragonfang.
You look like you're trying to.
No, mods make the universe go around.
You know something?
Yeah, I like mods. It doesn't keep you from buying their skins.
Yeah, because wait, this character has a nice skin, and someone else made a mod that upgrades that skin. Oh, cool, that's awesome. And then a new skin comes out, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. I want to buy that skin because that's my favorite character. If you have a favorite character and skins come out for that character, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be buying those skins.
True. But then you have fans who like putting out custom mods for their games. I literally saw one guy had come out with a whole slew of mods turning every Marvel character into DC characters. For instance, Moon Knight got turned into Batman.
To make it fun for
No
them.
surprise.
That would make it fun for them.
You know what? No, actually, I do agree with Xeon Rose, and I agree with Dragonfang. Mods make the game make the gaming experience more fun, and it brings people together as a community. And to bring
You could do silly mods too.
as an example, myself, I am part of a small Reddit community, and yes, I will use my video game as an example. WWE 2K24. One of the things that we can do is that we can actually, like, especially with PCs, we can upload mods for certain arenas and certain characters that we play, etc., etc. And we can get away with this stuff, and 2K Games likes that because, again, it allows us to expand on our creativity. It allows us to show off what we've got, and it brings people together.
Now,
It's not really hurting anyone.
Exactly. If you take away if you take away the mods from a video game, you risk turning off your fans. You risk turning off
Especially if you literally had that activated to begin with. So,
however, there is one thing about it that makes this whole bit a little bit a bit of an issue. It is a free-to-play game. It is 100% free to play. These guys need to make some kind of operational cost back.
People will still buy.
yeah, that's the thing. People who use mods, it doesn't mean that they'll only use the mods and not buy the skins. What if they started by buying the skins, but then they also use mods? But then they see another skin, they're like, oh, I like that, and they buy it from them. It helps retain them.
Here's the thing: it's not just mods for appearance's sake. They're also trying to get the patch in here is also to combat like I mentioned in the article, mods that would
Not safe for work.
Not just not safe for work, but mods that actually that actually
Cheats.
Cheats, yeah.
apply cheats on there. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to make Marvel Rivals basically into the new Fortnite, into the new Overwatch. I meant to say, Overwatch is still bigger, obviously, right now.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that since Marvel Rivals is just as big now, as it's just getting started, they're trying to make it into an esports thing, and they're trying to draw people in by making it free to play. And heaping that, they have to have some kind of leveling conditions in order to get the playing field leveled out. Which means if they have a built-in anti-cheat in their updates on here for their season 1, that's gonna have to go for it, because 9 times out of 10, folks are not just playing just for the shits and giggles. They want to go ahead and try to turn this into competitive.
Against that, you could have it where they do not allow cheats, but you can still do other mods.
Cosmetic mods, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's gonna be a way to. There's got to be a way to actually get that balanced out.
But yeah, that's why I say eventually, if they can do that, then it's best of both worlds. So.
Yes.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Jose, you and I know this better than anyone.
Okay.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game ban list.
Yeah.
That ban list has been around since 2000 and what? 3? No, 2003, 4.
Around that time, yes.
Yeah. And no, yeah, it was 2003, and
It's old enough to drink.
it has changed so many different times.
Yep.
So many different types of cards for tournament play, which, like I said, they're trying to go into the competitive scene. They're trying to make things into being able to actually advertise and bring more people in. And if they're able to get advertising and they're able to get more people and more eyeballs on the product, guess what? They're going to be able to pay for the mods and the skins and packs that you get in the game, and they're going to bring it all in. But they got to have the competitive scene to come out. Bringing it back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Analogy here. They've been changing the ban list like twice a year, for every year since 2003, updating with how the tournament scene goes in order to adapt, in order to keep one kind of playing strategy from being overly dominant or overly fucking overplayed, and basically snuffing the board and encouraging a little more creativity on this. What this can produce an opportunity for is the initial ban list was fucking ridiculous. It banned stuff that almost everyone was using. It banned stuff like Monster Reborn.
Pot of Greed.
It banned stuff. The Pot of Greed to this day is still banned.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what Pot of Greed did. But
Draw
this is
two
the-
cards.
Yeah, you draw two cards.
It's literally
That's
draw
crazy.
two
You
cards.
mean to tell me you're gonna
Yes.
make me have a card that just draws 2 cards?
Yeah.
Who would come up with such a thing?
Yeah.
And it's so ridiculous.
Hello,
I doubt
Jordan.
that that's what Pot of Greed does.
Hello, Jordan Kirby. Welcome to the Ravens flock. Continue.
Like, point is, this is their season 0. This is the beginning of their ban lists, as it were. They could always update their mods and the patches for the game to allow for cosmetics, possibly. Not sure. I'm guessing what they would do is they would have to like cross like anyone who would like be like. They could set it up, for instance, like so. If you do mods and stuff, and you can submit it to Marvel Rivals, to their server, as like, hey, this is a free cosmetic or whatever, and this created by like a community mod.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, you mean like
Yeah,
Nexus
just like-
mod, Nexus
just
mods
like-
with
just like stuff from
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
it's created by the fans, and it's like, hey, this is free.
Yes, and it literally says
And they love it.
these are mods.
These are mods. These are
They
free.
And actually, look what Kyle said.
Yeah.
Series Mass Effect. Yay! The game and use mods to enhance the vanilla version of the game
Yes,
in
yes, yes.
lore-friendly way. The mod community even brought a DLC to Legendary Edition.
I need to check that
That
out.
devs even said they couldn't do not having the source code anymore.
Yeah, so it's like,
So they're like, it can be done, but right now they've got the big heavy hammer. They're gonna chip away parts of it as it goes forward.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
more
Yeah.
like-
so, but back to Skyrim's like a lot of it's an old game. It is an old freaking
it's
game.
an old fucking game.
But
They
how
keep
many
selling.
people keep buying it? You know, new people who come in, they're like,
I
oh,
wonder. Hey, K-Storm, how many people keep buying Skyrim every time it's released on a new platform?
A lot.
Darling spouse of mine.
a lot of people.
No, it's not how much. It's yes.
And that's the thing. All of us have played Skyrim, the vanilla version, way back before mods.
Skyrim?
Well, no, like
Yeah.
before mods.
Played every single mod.
Yeah, but before mods,
Also,
a lot of
games
us
are
have
busy right
played.
now.
Like a lot of us have actually played it, and then mods came out, and that's the thing. It kept bringing people back, bringing people back, bringing people back, and then people are like, oh, they're DLCs because they see the normal the mod version's like, oh, what is this game? This game looks cool.
New characters. Oh look, new outfits.
Well, like Juan said, they're just
Better
right
quality
now.
of life.
Yeah, no.
Started.
Like Juan said, they're just getting started with the hammer right now. They're gonna ease into it as
No,
they're gonna-
the smartest course of action would be for them to ease into
the smartest
it.
course of
Ease into it,
action would be
yes.
for them to ease into it, but time will tell.
Here's hoping, and you're right, Jordan Kirby. California is not.
Yeah,
the
no, it
place to be.
isn't.
It is no bueno right now.
And
It
with
is so much not fun.
No. And with that, we have come to the end of our episode here. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic in the live chat. We really appreciate the feedback. So a couple of announcements. Since Angel's not here, I guess I'll go ahead and plug into his chat.
With Ziana.
Yes, with Zayana Rose
And
Dragon Fang at the helm.
Am I
Are
just
you
chopped
playing-
liver?
No, are you playing the game too?
Yeah, I would like to.
You
When
know-
I'm here.
that's the thing. She's never played A Plague's Tale. I have. She watched a
Wait.
bit.
Oh.
Do you have Plague's Innocence that I could just play?
Mine
Why
was
don't you
mine
do
was
it for it?
digital, and
So is
his was digital. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Again,
You know what? I could actually just look up Let's Play.
Oh god.
I mean, yeah.
With Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang at the helm. Tune in next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Kick for another edition of Los Amigos Play as we continue to dive into this horrific, crazy, outrageous story of A Plague's Tale. A Plague Tale Innocence.
Again, you haven't seen the rats yet.
You're not gonna scare me. You're not gonna scare
No,
me.
Listen.
I'm staring directly at one.
What do you think happened in the forest?
You're not gonna scare me like you did him, okay?
Listen, no, listen.
I am not looking at you. I'm looking at one.
No, listen. You will be scared when they come.
All
Just
They're gonna
wait.
come.
So we hope to see you guys every Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern right here at YouTube and Kick for Los Amigos Play. And for pro wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick, where me and my tag partner, Mr.
Don't touch me.
Waterhouse, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. For next week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, we will be reviewing the TV special of AEW Dynamite's Maximum Carnage.
This is where they're gonna basically try and go as hardcore as possible with like fighting in terms of like using all the goody toys. You're gonna have people using steel chairs. You're gonna use the ladders to jump off. People are gonna go through tables. They're gonna get creative with all sorts of different crazy ass weapons. In other words, lazy booking.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Well, anyway.
I'm as sure that I'm gonna get you new sunglasses that'll replace these, because those will also be prescription to match your glasses. That way, you'll be able to read through your sunglasses.
I'd rather you don't do that for me. It's
Don't
okay.
touch me.
Anyways, folks. So
Big
yeah.
fluffy pack for Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, 1998. I remember that. But they're going to cancel the 28 LA Olympic Games.
Yeah.
That's in 3 years. Anything can happen.
But yes, Wrestle Rewind every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. But hey, if you want to hear Juan talk more,
Yeah, you damn right you do. And that's why you got my program, which is the Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. As you notice here at the Ravens Flock, we cover a whole wide swath of stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture. But on the Black Files, we only hone in on one story, on one topic. We have different articles in order to source it. We bring up different discussions and try to come at it from different angles. We don't hold back our opinions. And we try to cut down to the heart of the matter. For instance, this past Wednesday night, what the hell did I talk about?
we talked about Hulk Hogan showing
No.
up on. No.
Eat me.
No,
Eat me.
We talked about Hulk Hogan showing up on Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and he got booed out of Los Angeles.
Yep.
Boo.
Oh,
Gee, I wonder why. Here, should we start chronologically or alphabetically as to why? Anyways, we already
no, the
covered.
point is because he's a fucking asshole. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Terry Bollea is like I believed in Hulkamania, in Hulk Hogan, the icon, the great American hero, and then I got to know Terry Bollea, a manipulative, conniving, and
Self-serving.
Piece of shit.
self-serving piece of shit who is both a control freak and a lousy human being when it comes to dealing with business and when it comes to dealing with trying to help other people other than besides himself. He injected himself. Oh, you remember how we were bringing up the Hogan Knows Best reality show?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that the main reason why VH1 wanted that reality show, it wasn't really for Hulk Hogan. It was for his daughter Brooke, because she was looking to break into music. She was looking to become a singer. She had a couple of she had been getting into singing, and she was actually working on putting out an album. For the most part, her singing is okay, and which is why after Hogan Knows Best ended, they offered Brooke her own spin-off, Brooke Knows Best.
Which
And guess who decided to inject himself to that?
Hulk fucking Hogan.
She moved out from her family. She moved away from them. She moved away from Clearwater. Where did she move to? Miami or LA?
LA.
Yeah, and he fucking shacked up
in the same building.
Well,
as
yeah,
her.
because he's an overprotective bastard who did everything but install a tracking chip on inside Brooke Hogan's neck.
Like he would with a poor, sad little puppy.
But
But that just goes to show you, not even his family is safe when it comes to him being psychotically over-controlling and overly possessive. And so people know his track record now. And going to L.A. was like the worst fucking place for him to try to like Hulk up the brothers. Blah, blah, blah. No, fuck you, buddy. I'm sorry. We loved Hulk Hogan, but Terry Bollea can go fuck off.
Yeah.
And if you want to see and hear about other stories just like that, spanning like the more in-depth side or the darker side of nerd and geek culture, request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and Kick for the Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Where join me and my motley crew of nerds as we gather here to discuss the weekly news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture.
You're making Dragon Fang sleepy, Jose.
Hey, am I not boring? Jeez, what the fuck?
She's
Able
hungry.
to sleep in.
She's hungry.
I'm hungry and
Dare you? Don't touch
tired.
me! No, I will because you're instigating.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry and tired.
Boys,
Anyway,
Instantaneous alligator.
Anyways, as I was trying to say, join me and my motley crew of nerds as we gather here every Saturday night to talk about all the news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what a delusional English twat is trying to run for office, there's always going to be something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Now, once again, we do want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight and being and giving us the feedback on the live chat. We've been doing this for a very long time. We're working hard and staying strong to make your voice
Our mission.
With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. I'm hungry also. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Zayan Rose Cosplay, Dragon Fan Cosplay, K-Storm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news of the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button. Whoop. I hit the wrong things. Holy cow. I got too excited. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.
Food time.
Big ups to Los Angeles. Show California some love.